What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Round 5 tips incoming. But how did you go in round 4? I got 4 from 8. Absolute atrocious effort. Tip Para against Penrith. It was the weekend of upsets. The Newcastle Knights got it done. I don't know how they done that without Brown and Ponga, but they beat the Bulldogs. Yeah, a few upsets here and there over the last round. So let me know in the comments how you went in tipping last week. But 4 from 8 from me. So you know what that means? We've got to redeem ourselves. So starting tomorrow night at KO Stadium, we've got the Dolphins at home to Manly. With the news, Anthony Seabold was sacked after last week's game, and Kieran Foran's taken over. Usually that means the team, when their coach gets sacked, wins, but I got to go Dolphins at home for me. Yeah, that's purely it. Dolphins at home, so big crowd will be there, and yeah, get them over the line. They're playing pretty good football. So next one, Good Friday. So Good Friday game, always a fun game. Rabbitohs at home, Accor Stadium. It's actually the Dogs' home ground as well, so bit of both here. But I see Rabbitohs in this one. They're coming off the bye. Dogs were atrocious last week against the Knights. What do you guys think? I know I've got a lot of Dogs fans I've been talking to at work and on social media that are very stunned in the way their team started off the year. Couple close wins, and then yeah, to get, what was it, 16-0 first half against Newcastle without Ponga and Brown. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this game. But I've got Rabbitohs. I think, yeah, too strong. Latrell, Fafita, they're building a nice combination. Alex Johnson's just adding to that try tally. So Good Friday game, always a fun game. I want to go to this game one day. One Good Friday, I'll get there. I'll get a lot of offers to go to this game, but unfortunately, it's Good Friday, so I take it off. But yeah, next one's CommBank Stadium. We've got the Panthers at home to the Storm. Storm, what is going on there? Got beat by the Cowboys last week. Got beat the week before as well. So I'm actually tipping the Panthers in this one. They were too strong against my team, the Parramatta Eels, last week, and I think they will go 5 from 5 to start the year. Yeah, they're just so well drilled. They're out to prove a point this year. I've still not. I've said it before. I think they'll fall off at the end of the year, but I don't know now. My tip was they weren't even going to make the 8, and now look at what they're doing. So yeah, hard one for me to choose that game, but I had to go with the Panthers. Next one is Saturday, and we've got the Dragons at Jubilee Stadium against the Cowboys. This one I've got the Cowboys. Dragons are 0-4, so we'll see what happens. Flanagan under a lot of pressure at the moment, so maybe Dragons pull a rabbit out of that, but I think Cowboys will get the job done after the confidence, after, like, they'll have a lot of confidence after beating Melbourne last week. So yeah, for mine, Cowboys. And the next one, next Super Saturday game is at Seabus Super Stadium. We've got Titans versus the Broncos. Broncos for mine for this one. Titans had a strong win over the Dragons last week, but for mine, I think the Broncos will get it done. Broncos will get it done over the Titans. Moving along to Sunday. Sunday, we've got Ocean Protect Stadium. We've got the Sharks at home to the Warriors. Mine, I'm going Sharks in this one. Warriors looked pretty bad against the Tigers last week, so I think them coming over, long flight over here, I think the Sharks will get it done at home. They played pretty good football last week as well. Moving right along to McDonald Jones Stadium. We've got the Knights at home to the Raiders. Sorry to say it, Knights fans. I think your grand final was last week. I got the Raiders on this one. I think this will be a closer game than what people are thinking. But yeah, Raiders aren't playing too good either. But for mine, I've got Raiders over Newcastle, which brings me to the finale of the weekend. My favourite game of the year, and you can go back to all my tipping videos. My favourite game of the year, the Easter Monday showdown against the Tigers at CommBank Stadium. Can we do what we've done the last couple of times on Easter Monday against them? The opening of the stadium comes to mind, but Tigers are playing some pretty good football the last couple weeks, so they're a different team this year. Adam Dewey, we thought he was out injured, and look what he did last week. I think he got 116 Supercoach points. So thank God I got him in my team, because I barely scraped home last week because I forgot the Bunnies had the bye and I kept Latrell in. So yeah, I think Eels coming off that terrible first half against the Panthers. They obviously got the score a bit better in the second half. Only team to score double digits against the Panthers this year. That's probably the only positive to come out of that game. But yeah, I think Eels will get it done at home on Easter Monday against the Tigers. Will Mitch Moses step up? Always steps up against his old club. Easter Monday's his day. He just goes to another level on Easter Monday. Hopefully, he can do that for the rest of the year too, and not just Easter Monday. But let's do a recap. I've got Dolphins over Manly. I've got Rabbitohs over Bulldogs. Panthers over Storm. Cowboys over the Dragons. Broncos over Titans. Sharks over Warriors. Raiders over Knights. And Eels over the Tigers. So, get out to the games this weekend. Happy Easter, everybody out there celebrating. Get to the Easter show. Get to, I think, NBL finals are on. Get to the games. Everything's happening these days. So, yeah. What's your tips like this week? Is there any different than mine? Yeah. So, let me know in the comments what your tips are for the week, and yeah, what game you're going to go to. See everyone out there Easter Monday. I was sick last para home game, but I'm not missing this game. So yeah, it's going to be a big day, and yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. Peace.